Hello everyone, so in today's video I will show you how you can protect yourself of executing playbooks on your entire inventory, or by not selecting tags when you execute a playbook. So in a productive environment, if you forget to type limit, or if you forget to type tag in a playbook that requires that, yeah, you can bring down an entire productive environment in seconds, because until you see that the playbook runs on your entire inventory, it will be too late, because Ansible is very fast and you will not have time to react. So I will show you a pre-task that you need to build in every single playbook that uses the inventory, and also that a playbook that also uses tasks. So let me just show you an example, and after that we will see the code. So I have a playbook that I already run several times. I use it to restore some Citrix stuff, and it is somewhere in not here, come on, Ansible, and I believe it's in install Citrix. Yeah, so it's the number 9. Okay, so Ansible playbook 9. So let's go through all the examples. So if I do not type anything, normally my playbook will go and do everything it knows on all the inventory, all the items that it has in the inventory. So if you have something like install a software or reboot some a server, or I don't know, reconfigure something, if you do not mention here a limit, so a destination server, it will execute on every single server that it has in the inventory, and you do not want to do that. So let's try it. So no limit, no tags. The playbook identified that you did not use limit and it failed, and those are all the items in your inventory. So if you didn't have this pre-task, it will do that command that is or that sequence of configurations in that playbook. It will do them on all your hosts, and you do not want to do that. Okay, so let me clear. Let me start again. Now I will use limit, and I will use the word all. All means, again, the same thing, like not typing the limit, it will go and execute it in the entire inventory. And this is also something that you do not want in most of the cases. Yeah, you might have some playbooks that you want to execute on all the inventory, but those are very rare. Okay, so let's try it with all. Again, the playbook fails because you used all, and that is the same thing like not typing any limit. Okay, let's clear next one. Limit, and we don't type anything. Let's see what happens. So this will fail because the syntax is not okay, because Ansible expects after limit something. So this is something that will also stop you from executing the playbook if you did not mention a limit. Okay, let's now write an valid inventory item. testlab.com. Now my playbook also has tags, and normally when you execute it you should also mention a tag, but let's see what happens if we do not do that. Again, the playbook fails because you did not mention a tag. Now let's mention just the word tags. Again, this is a syntax error, so you're safe here. Let's use an appropriate tag. So this is a tag that exists, and this should be an example that works, or maybe let's use something else. Test. This tag does not exist. Let's see. Does it fail or not? It should fail because it doesn't find it. So it did not fail. Nevertheless, that tag does not exist. Let's see. Can it go or no? No, because that tag does not exist. Okay, so we also checked this one. Okay, let's clear. And now let's use an actual tag that exists. And this will let us go all the way. And now it's asking us, so now we are at the second step in the playbook, and it's asking us for the app name, but yeah, we don't want to do anything. We just want to test the pre-task. Okay, so we tested limit and tags. Let's say we forget about the limit, but we use the tag. Let's say see and if in this case we also are protected or not. App. So that is a valid tag. Let's say okay. So again, we forgot to use tags and it won't let us. Let's try all again. Okay, so we tested it in all variants possible and no tags. Yeah, okay. Now let's look at the playbook tasks that will help us in our everyday work, and that will protect us from executing playbooks on the entire inventory. So as I told you, it is a pre-task. We are running it on the entire inventory, and we are not gathering facts. Ignore the name, but this is the name of the playbook, so I will leave it like this. And this is what it's important for us. So this block, as you know, it is just a set of tasks inside one single block, and this is what this is what we need. So we fail in when Ansible limit is not defined, or Ansible limit is nothing. So if you write only Ansible limit and you don't type anything else, or Ansible limit equals to all. So this task you can use in your playbooks where you only use limit and you do not use tags. tags. But if you have also tags, then you need a second task that looks like this. Again, it fails the playbook if, not if, when Ansible run tags is not defined. So if you do not type tags at all, or Ansible tags equals to all, or Ansible tags equals to nothing. So if you type nothing else after the tags, it will also fail. But that will also fail by default because the playbook execution syntax expects something to be written. Nevertheless, it's better if you type everything in the task. And the last one is just a debug, so it doesn't do anything, just lists that you successfully managed to execute the playbook, so you can ignore this one. If you use tags in your playbook, as I do use a lot of tags, then you need to make sure that this block is always called upon. So you need to use tags always. So this is a simple way to execute Ansible task or block all the time. So even if you have here multiple tags, I do have 8 or something tags, there are two ways you can execute this. You can set this task to be run all the time if you write always, or if you write like this, all the tags, so one after another. App, then the next one, what do we have? Policy. But you do not want to do that because that will take you a lot of time, and you do not want to have that. So just use always. Okay, please don't hit and run. Please subscribe to my channel if you like this type of video, and also give me a like. Yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great day.